Welcome back into Cougar Sports Saturday here on KSL News Radio. Loving the text rolling through, 57500. What are you doing on this BYU football bye week? Text us, 57500. Mitch Harper, Kyle Ireland with you. Keep them rolling. Keep the text. I love the boating text. I think that one's a good one. That's one of my favorites. Kind of envious because I've always secretly wanted a boat. Even though I don't know if I'd be able to maintain a boat. I don't know the first thing about handling anything with a boat. But I'd like it nonetheless. Kyle, we're having a great time on this weekend here, talking BYU football. Did you see this news? This BYU football news for the fans?
Yeah, I saw it, and I have feelings on it.
Tell us this news.
So you've got the seating arrangement at LES. It's changed over the years, Mitch, and it's affected a number of people, and it's going to affect everybody next year. That's the big key. It's affecting everyone starting in 2026. They're going to reseat the entire stadium at Lavelle Edwards Stadium beginning next year. Season ticket holders. I know the West stands are not going to be happy about this news that was sent out this last week, but I do think that I understand both sides of it, I guess. I understand from BYU's side of it. I understand wanting to reseat. And, these games, these sporting events are becoming more corporate than ever before. You've got rev share you've got to worry about. You've got money that's coming in left and right. But you've got these games against big-time opponents like you've never had before. And, Nate, what do you think as far as what this impact is going to have on these families like yours that have had season tickets for decades?
Yeah, I think it's a bummer for some. I mean, for me and my dad, we don't really care where we're at. We have our preferences. We like to sit on one of the drop-offs so we don't have people walking in front of us. That's a pretty personal opinion, but I've got family. Like, I've got a cousin who was a cheerleader at BYU the last couple of years. She's not able to do it this year, but her family liked to sit as close as they could to the field behind the goalpost because they like to watch her cheer during the games.
Oh, cool.
But this year when our seats were reseated, they moved up about 20 rows because the seats in front of them were gone. So they went from being in row 4 to being in row 24, and so they were pretty bummed by that. So I think that's kind of an outlier, but I think people do have their preference of where they like to sit, and it's going to change year to year.
I guess my thought is, Nate, because you're on the front lines here. You're going to these games every single week. Are you okay with the move? Reseating every single year? Because I think, for me, my thought is if you do want to get those coveted seats in your mind, you kind of know the path to get it. And that person that maybe has your seats, they're not going to occupy it. So ultimately, do you think it's a good thing?
Yeah, I think it is. And we used to sit the worst seats we've ever had. We sat 2 rows in front of the band, and we had no idea where we were going to be until we got to the stadium and we saw the empty chairs behind us, and we went, oh boy, here we go.
That was probably loud.
It was extremely loud. But I think it is good in the long run just because of what you said. If you want to get good seats, you know what you have to do. You got to donate a little bit more. And so the amounts aren't terrible, and especially at BYU, the ticket prices and stuff, they're very manageable. I mean, we got basketball season tickets for, I think it was $175 a ticket.
Yeah, the prices are actually good. It's just you got to donate more.
You got to donate more. So if you kind of save a little money throughout the year, it makes it a lot easier. But, we're in a position where we've been able to donate. Now we'll be able to get a benefit for donating because there was a long time stretch where we would always see the Cougar Club people at basketball games or football games, and they would try to get us to join the Cougar Club, but there was no incentive for us to join because we weren't going to be going to the luncheons, and there wasn't really any other thing that was drawing us in. Now it's drawing us in because we wanted to have a higher preference of where we're able to sit. And so with the priority points and stuff, I think it's a bummer that it's gotten to this point where money is king, but I think it's the sooner that we can all accept it, the better. And yeah, you'll get what you pay for ultimately.
More Cougar Sports Saturday coming up next.